this episode of On the Set, I'm checking out Blue Beetle, the latest DC film. Not that it matters, because DC just got rebranded and this movie is now irrelevant. But, here you go anyway. So the film starts off with Victoria Cord, a scientist who's trying to locate an ancient alien scarab of endless potential. She wants to harness its power to make super soldiers. Then, we meet Jaime Reyes, who comes home from college and is going back to live with his family. He doesn't really know what to do with his life and feels like he can do more. Also, Jaime has a close relationship to his family, especially his uncle Rudy, who's somewhat of a tech genius. So Victoria Cord works at Cord Industries, where her brother Ted was CEO until he mysteriously disappeared. Also, she's been developing her own version of the Scarab called the OMAC, which is basically just an Iron Man suit. And she has her bodyguard Carpax as its user. Jaime's desperate for a job to help his family out, and he gets one working at Victoria's mansion. However, he and his sister witness Victoria having an argument with her niece Jenny, who believes that Victoria is up to no good and is corrupting her father's company. After Jaime saves her from the altercation, she offers him a job at Cord Industries. Meanwhile, Victoria has recovered the Scarab. Jenny steals it and gives it to Jaime for safekeeping. But the Scarab is sentient and ends up choosing him as a host, grafting onto his body. Then, it acts as an exoskeleton, giving him superpowers, and turns him into the Blue Beetle. It's more or less a mix of Iron Man and Green Lantern. So Victoria sends the OMAC after him, and a fight breaks out in the Reyes house, where his father gets killed, and Jaime gets kidnapped. Jenny takes Rudy and the rest of the family to her father's abandoned house, where she reveals that he was one of the original Blue Beetles. But the Scarab didn't choose him, so he had to make his own weapons, Batman style. They use a flying Blue Beetle to go raid Victoria's compound on a private island, where Jaime is being held captive. She plans on transferring the Scarab's power from him and to Carpax. After a while, the family arrives to the island and takes down some of her soldiers, but it's too late. The transfer is complete, making OMAC even stronger. Then, with the Scarab's power drained and Jaime dying, he sees a vision of his father, who tells him to fight and embrace his new powers. Following that, he comes back to life and fights OMAC, subduing him and causing him to have a change of heart. Jaime, Jenny, and the rest leave the island as OMAC sets off his energy core, killing himself and Victoria in the blast. Then, back at home, the neighborhood comes together to help the family, as Jenny offers to rebuild their home. The end. Alright guys, well, it was a lot better than I expected. I thought it was going to be kind of lame and get terrible reviews, but I actually liked it. Susan Sarandon was a great villain, and did you know I'm related to her? I'm not even sure she knows that. But anyway guys, that was the Blue Beetle. Go check it out for yourself, and I'll see you guys later.